Hey, let me share something with you, something that might just change the way you see relationships. Have you ever found yourself unable to stop thinking about that one person? The one who left, the one you wish would chase after you, the one you hope will beg to come back? I get it. It feels like they have this gravitational pull, and no matter what you do, you're drawn to them. But what if I told you that the real power isn't in them, it's in you? See, attraction isn't just about looks or words. It's about energy, and whether you realize it or not, your energy is influencing the people around you. Ever noticed how people can sense when you're anxious, even if you say nothing? That's because energy speaks louder than words. When you operate from a place of desperation, it pushes people away. But when you radiate confidence, security, and self-sufficiency, people naturally gravitate toward you. Take Jim Carrey, for example. Before he was famous, he wrote himself a $10 million check for future acting services and kept it in his wallet. He didn't obsess over it, he just believed. That belief changed his energy, and opportunities came pouring in. Relationships work the same way. If your energy says, "I need you to be happy," it creates resistance. But if your energy says, "I'm already whole," it draws people in. So, how do you shift your energy? Start by asking yourself, what would my life look like if I already had everything I needed? Picture that, feel it, own it, and then, shift your focus to the most important person in this story, you. Forget about him for a moment. When was the last time you did something purely for yourself? J.K. Rowling wrote the first Harry Potter book while broke, unemployed, and raising a child alone. She didn't wait for someone to come save her. She focused on her passion and changed her life. The same applies to you. Find things that make you feel alive, hit the gym, take up a new hobby, reconnect with old friends. When you start truly enjoying your own life, something amazing happens. You become magnetic. People are drawn to confidence and happiness. When you stop focusing on them, you create space for them to start focusing on you. But here's the real key, letting go. You've probably heard the phrase, let go and let life happen. It's not just a saying, it's a mindset. Take Matthew McConaughey. In his book Green Lights, he talks about how he stopped forcing things and started trusting the process. The same applies to relationships. When you cling to someone, it's like holding onto a rope that's burning your hands. The tighter you grip, the more it hurts. But when you release, the pain fades, and you give life the opportunity to bring something even better your way. Want a practical step? Start rewriting the story you tell yourself. Instead of thinking, "I need them to be happy," say, "I am already complete, and the right things will come to me." This isn't just feel-good advice, it's neuroscience. When you start believing in your own worth, your actions, your posture, even your voice change. And when that happens, people take notice. Now, let's talk about self-love, the kind that isn't just an Instagram quote but a way of living. Have you ever seen someone walk into a room and instantly command attention? It's not always the best looking or the richest person. It's the one who carries themselves with confidence. Picture two people at a coffee shop. One is relaxed, smiling, enjoying their drink. The other is fidgeting, constantly checking their phone. Who are you naturally drawn to? Confidence is magnetic. Oprah once said, "You don't become what you want, you become what you believe." If you believe you're not good enough, that's what people will see. But if you start believing you're worth it, everything changes, not just how you see yourself, but how others see you, too. Here's an easy way to start. Every day, find one thing about yourself that you love. Your sense of humor, your kindness, your ability to solve problems, anything. Celebrate those things. Confidence builds in small wins, and over time, it creates a ripple effect. But let's take this a step further. When you consistently acknowledge your strengths, you begin to change not only how you see yourself but also how others perceive you. People are naturally drawn to those who radiate self-assurance and inner peace. Think about someone you admire. Chances are, they exude a quiet, unshakable confidence that makes them magnetic. You can cultivate that same presence by embracing your unique qualities and valuing yourself first. If you're struggling with a breakup, this exercise is even more powerful. Instead of dwelling on what you've lost, shift your focus to what makes you whole as an individual. Ask yourself, what can I do today to grow, to evolve, to become a better version of myself? The moment you stop chasing external validation and start nurturing your own happiness, you naturally attract the kind of love and connection you truly deserve. Remember, relationships thrive when both people are fulfilled individually. When you pour love into yourself first, you create the foundation for a deeper, more meaningful connection with others. So, take a moment now. What's one thing about yourself that you truly appreciate? Embrace it, nurture it, and watch how it transforms your relationships and your life. Speaking of ripples, your energy doesn't just affect you, it influences everything and everyone around you. Imagine throwing a stone into a still pond. The ripples extend outward, reaching far beyond the initial impact. Your mindset and self-perception work exactly the same way. When you radiate confidence, positivity, and self-respect, people around you can feel it. And this can change your relationships in ways you never expected. Take Muhammad Ali, for example. When he said, "I am the greatest," he wasn't just making a bold statement, he believed it so deeply that the world believed it. 2. That's the kind of energy you need to cultivate in your own life. Not to impress someone, not to seek approval, but because it's truly who you are. Now, think about your relationships. If you feel like you're chasing someone's love or constantly trying to prove your worth, maybe it's time to shift your focus inward. The love and respect you show yourself create the foundation for every relationship you have. When you embody confidence and self-love, the right people will be drawn to you naturally, whether it's a new romantic connection or a deeper bond with someone you already love. And if you're struggling with heartbreak, remember this: just like those ripples in the water, your energy will continue to expand. Pain is temporary, but the lessons you learn from it will shape your future. The way you see yourself, the way you rebuild, and the way you choose to move forward, that's where your power lies. So start today. Speak to yourself with the same belief and conviction that Muhammad Ali had. Recognize your value, and soon, the world will, too. Now, think about this: at a party, there's one person sitting in the corner, scrolling through their phone, looking disengaged. Another is laughing, fully present, enjoying the moment. Who do people gravitate toward? Energy is powerful, it's magnetic. And here's the best part: when you shift your energy, people don't just notice, they treat you differently. They respect you more, they admire you, and the person you're thinking about right now, they'll feel it too. But by the time they do, you might just realize you don't need them back. Because you've become someone who doesn't chase love, you attract it. So, let me ask you, what kind of energy are you putting into the world right now? Because that's exactly what's coming back to you. If you want them to come back, stop making it about them. Make it about you. Become the kind of person who commands respect, admiration, and attraction, not by chasing, but by owning your power. And when you do, they won't just come back, they'll realize they can't let you go. Your move. The world is waiting for you to rise.